Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Indah Komalasari. In here I want to present my material or my topics, and my topic is about psychologically effective ways of learning. Everyone has ability to learn by natural means. From birth, much has been learned, ranging from breastfeeding, walking, talking to other activities. As school progresses, study programs are in change with formal schooling. As for learning how to relate to one's achievements, if so, there are 10 ways that you can apply to your psychological expert to effective study. The first one is making learning a necessity. Need is something that must be met in order to survive. When learning is need, then you will be more eager to do it. Learning is not done under stress, but it can be done with joy. As a result, any material that is studied can be easier to remember. The second one is pick a good spot. It is unlikely that a comfortable place will influence one's mood when learning. Therefore, make your home study as comfortable as possible. As the position and appearance of the room at all times to provide fresh and uplifting new circumstances. You can also find a different atmosphere by studying in cafe, library, canteen, or park. Still make sure that study is in order. The third one is setting target for learning. Having time to master children's lesson materials will make you challenge. Therefore, prepare a schedule and divide the study time well. When you reach your goal, give yourself a small present like buy a favorite snack. With the prize comes a deep sense of satisfaction that inevitably leads to the challenge of conquering the next study. And the fourth one is the role of teacher. After learning, behave as a teacher. Rephrase the material you have learned in your own language. You may also ask a friend or a family to help you listen to the material you explain. Psychology experts believe that revisiting is an effective way to remember all the material learned as you explain again. There may a few things you miss, but this is actually what you want to be a benchmark or going back through that section. And 5 is create exam exercise. Before facing the real test, you can practice answering the test question on your own. It can also prepare you mentally before facing test question ahead. It is a variation that prevents nausea from reading the lessons material constantly. After completing the self-examination, remember to check the answer that the way you will know which things to fix. 6 is pause. When facing a test, of course, there's a lot of materials to be studied, but don't push yourself too hard because it is actually less effective. It is best to pause between each material session. It means to relax the brain so it can rehydrate and get back to work. And the seventh one is critical skill. Once you have learned what you are learning, train your brain to be more critical of all such material. Actively seeking out and analyzing the truths of the materials that has been studied is rate to make it easier to remember them when tests come. Not only that, with further information, you can also have broader perspective. H. Avoid music with the lyrics. Music has long been a factor in improving one's concentration. But when you are studying, avoid listening to music lyrics because it can interfere with your mind. It is best to listen to classical music in order to refresh your mind. And 9 is read the material summary before bedtime. Researchers prove that sleep is one of the best ways to help memory. Therefore, reading the material summary before falling asleep is highly recommended. Then remember to go bed in between 7 and 9 hours, 9 hours a day, so that the mind will be refreshed when you wake up. And the last one is discussion. Study is often done alone. Some prefer study style in groups. When you are the second type, why not seek out friends you can discuss? From the progress of discussion, you will get more things that you will never get when learning independently. And okay, thank you guys for the attention. That is how you can learn to be effective in scoring excellence at school. Let's study more effectively from now. Thank you, and that's all. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.